Hi folks, this is Alan. How are you? Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be reviewing a pocket radio. Why am I reviewing a pocket radio? Because I'm a big, huge fan of radio, and I'm a big, huge fan of pocket radios. I love them. I collect them pretty regularly when I can. I've got a good handful of pocket radios that I own, and I decided to check out the AM/FM pocket radio that is undoubtedly the cheapest, most inexpensive pocket radio you can buy on eBay, and that is the Indin BC-R60 mini radio, AM/FM radio, direct from China. And I waited about maybe 3 weeks total, I think, for this to arrive. Let me just do a brief review of it for you in case you're in the mood to buy a pocket radio, but you don't want to spend an arm and a leg. In fact, hardly any money at all. You can get yourself an Indin BC-R60. Let me pull out the radio itself. By the way, the packaging, kind of cheap. Packaging seemed to have a little bit of damage on it, but thankfully, the radio itself was in good condition. So anyway, let me get the box out of the frame, and here we go. Dun dun dun. There's the radio, the Indin BC-R60 AM/FM radio, and here, let me pull out the antenna for you, like so. Yeah, it's kind of a long antenna. That's not bad. Yeah, for $4.50, that's all I paid for this sucker, with free shipping. I didn't pay 1 single cent on shipping, just the $4.50 for the radio itself. As you can see, you got your headphone jack right there. You got your switch for AM/FM, switching the bands, and then you've got your tuning and your volume controller right there. Oh, and on the back, you got a belt clip. How about that? And there's your little door to put the batteries in. So, the Indin BC-R60 AM/FM pocket radio. Yeah, I've been the latest in a long line of people who've taken the Indin pocket radio plunge, and I'm here to tell you that for $4.50, it's a good deal. It's a good little radio for the money, but as the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. As other reviewers have said about the Indin, the AM dial on this radio sucks. Sucks. I picked up a grand total of 2 stations. That's all. 2 stations, boom, boom, and done. I got the news station, and I got a religious station on the AM dial, and that was it. But FM, on the other hand, it performed surprisingly well. I was very surprised. The external speaker on this radio is a bit on the tinny sound. It's not bad, but it's not great either. It does sound a little tinny. But I will say this, if you plug in a set of headphones there, and you listen to this radio on headphones, the sound isn't bad. The sound really isn't bad. It is stereo sound. I was a little concerned because, you know, on the back, it says ear, which suggests that maybe if you plugged in a pair of earphones, you would only hear the radio out of one speaker. But actually, no, stereo sound with the headphones. And listening to this radio on headphones, it actually sounded really good. I was very surprised. Let's see. Another thing that makes this radio cheap, it has to be said, is that it's made of cheap plastic. The casing on the outside, very cheap. It's not hard plastic. It is cheap plastic. It is what it is. But, as I say, on the FM dial, this radio performs pretty well. So I'll give you one brief example. Let's pull out the antenna there, and I'll flick on the radio and just give you a quick little sample. So let's bring this radio to life for a moment. Hold on. Survivor. Remember those guys? Eye of the Tiger. That was one of their ballads. A few more seconds. Lovely ballad. Anyway, that's pretty much all you need to hear, I think. So there you go. The Indin BC-R60, the cheapest radio you can find on eBay. Some of the sellers that offer this radio will even offer you free shipping on the radio. Not all of them, but some of them will offer free shipping. So make sure you take a look out for that, because I got this pocket radio for less than $5. Grand total, $5 or less. Well, in my case, it was $4.50. And, well, I gotta admit, I got what I paid for. It's a good deal. It's a good little pocket radio for the price. It is what it is, but if you're in the market for a super cheap pocket radio, you can't go wrong with the Indin BC-R60. Just bear in mind, AM is totally useless on this radio. You should get this radio purely for the FM dial and because you want to save a lot of money. So for $4.50, I say the Indin BC-R60 is a good little pocket radio, but it's super cheap, and it is what it is. But for the price, it's a good little pocket radio. So I will give the Indin BC-R60 pocket radio thumbs up, with the recommendation that you should forget all about the AM dial on this radio, because the AM dial is totally useless on the Indin, but the FM dial isn't bad, not bad at all, and the radio does sound pretty good on headphones besides. So it's not without its value, and again, $4.50, I mean, not even $5, it's totally worth it. But I definitely would not pay more for the Indin radio than $5. $5 maximum. But for less than $5, sure, it's totally worth it, and I recommend it. So there you go, the Indin BC-R60 pocket radio. You can buy it quite freely on eBay. So this is Alan. Thank you much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time with another review. Thank you. Bye.